in the air for you.
That it will in these ways. You're right. For a double female or whatever it is, a double male, I guess, molded together, and you can see it.
So you got the hard line going right into the amplifier, don't you?
Yeah. Like I took a conduit that goes right into the back.
Okay. Well, I wasn't that accurate.
Not either. I hand bent it. And man, wherever it's bent, that's where the thing is sitting. The amplifier, you don't move it.
Well, you saw all my silver cues, didn't you?
I guess that is bent.
Now they're functional. That's the main thing. No kinks.
Yeah, you got to keep the radius about right, according to the wavelength. And they look about right, the radius.
What's the radius supposed to be?
Oh, I'd say probably, I have to look at it. About a 10-inch arc.
No,
K60 West Y.
A little more sweeping than that.
I'm still on the air. Our lights almost went out.
Did it get a flicker?
It almost went out.
Well, I mean, was it an actual, like, lost power and then waited a couple of seconds, or a flicker?
Came back on and did it again.
That could be transmission.
Hello.
Find out as the week goes on how good the grid is around here.
It's not even hot now. They must have been pushing in from
K60 West Y 1079 and Bozo 1100 at the beach.
quick. I guess they do it exactly when everybody's trying to do some camping across the line.
I didn't
Frank,
tell you I'm going to have another
63 degrees over here.
grand person.
Yeah, I know. You just make me sick. You know that?
Yeah.
Glad you guys are having fun. Hope everybody's having a good time.
Yeah, they told me at Savannah's birthday party.
Oh, yeah, it's been good, and we're not looking forward to having to come back on Thursday night.
To have another one in the oven.
A lot of people talking at once here. K6MYC, Bozo Net.
AA6S.
I hear you, Bill, AA6S. I also hear WA6AAJ. I hear K6USY and his wife, Brittany. And who else is in here? I guess that's it.
You missed me, WA6AAJ. I'm going to set my antenna back around. Over here so is the LA mic.
Is it up at your place, Frank?
I don't exactly know. I would guess that it's probably still somewhere 88 to 90 right now, but it's cool off.
Roger. Yeah, I think the high later this week is supposed to be 80 here, and I'm actually kind of glad that we're going to be going home and we'll be in the air conditioning because I don't want to be here when it's 80.
Yeah, well, you're going to get home in time for 107.
That is correct.
Well, you're really loud in my stereo for some reason, Aaron.
Oh, that's because I'm remote controlling the station at my house, but I'm actually in CM95, remote controlling DMO6.
You're located where?
He's at Pismo.
I am actually in Pismo right now. It's CM95.
No, that sounds good. Take your wife down there to Pismo something and chips over there right on the by the Pierce Street off-ramp. Due west from there to the ocean. Get some good food. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, there's tons of places over here to get good food.
That Pismo fish and chips, so the fish, if it's still like it used to be, it's about 2 inches, inch and a half, 2 inches thick cod, and it's the best I've ever had anywhere.
Oh yeah, most definitely. But yeah, I'm just sitting here remote controlling the radio at home with my laptop.
That's no fair.
Yeah, Mikey either melted or he's talking to Judy or something.
No.
But from your base, you're well over 9. I've never seen you that strong here. I don't know if you got an antenna pointed this direction or the same antenna or what.
No, he's pointed up this way as far as I can tell. Very strong here too, Aaron.
Pointed at Mike's house, so it's not even pointed at you.
Hey guys, Mike's trying to get.
Now, it must be good tropo tonight or something, because you're about a 9, but you've been up to 10 over 9, so there's some pretty good inversion or something going on.
Yeah, good signals everywhere.
Pismo, Aaron?
I don't think I'm transmitting as everybody keeps talking.
Yeah,
Well, you're about 20 over 9.
trying to get in and you keep talking on top of it.
Whoever that is, you're so weak I can't hear you. Is that you, Frank?
Yeah, that's me. I don't know why.
I don't know where you're pointed. You are about Q3 and just barely detectable here, over.
W6PQL.
Okay, W6PQL, good evening. I guess I'm pointed over the Bay Area. Yes, I am. A little bit high for you, but not bad. Let me get down to 280 something. I think this is 289 as best I can read. That should be pretty close, Jim. W6PQL 1296. Good evening. Would I lose you? Okay, I'll go back to 293. Is that better, Jim?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
NYC, this is W6PQL. I can hear you now, Mike.
W6PQL, W6PQL, AA6S, over.
Oh, hello, AA6S, W6PQL. I'm not pointed at you, but I hear you.
Yeah, you ought to try turning your antenna down towards me. Pointed towards Fresno, you're pretty good. W6PQL, AA6S, over.
Okay, Bill. Yeah, I'm pointed at you now. A bit. Good evening to you. I haven't talked to you in a long time.
Yeah, hope everything's going okay. 5'8" here in Visalia. 58, sounding good. Thanks for turning your antenna. W6PQL, back to you there, back to Ned, or back to you there, Jim. W6PQL, AA6S, over.
Can you hear me now, Mike?
Yeah, I guess we got similar weather conditions here. It was 105 was our, I'm sorry, it was only 104. Anyway, we were over 100 here today.
100, well, you're F9 right now, so the temperature helps. Go ahead.
Yeah, we must be having an inversion of some kind.
Oh, I always hear you talking, but you got to turn your antenna towards Vissela here so I can get you better. Go ahead.
Oh, I'll remember that.
That sounds good. I can hear you barely when you're talking to Mike, but as soon as you turn that antler, man, there you are. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, you're very strong now. Well, you're about 15 degrees off of Mike. A little bit more than that, actually. So you don't need atomics at all. I'm surprised you hear me at all.
Well, you were at 10 over 9 that time on a peak.
Now, how was it there today?
I think it was hotter for you, Jim, than it was here. I don't think we got past 103, 104, over.
Over.
I don't think W6PQL. I don't think you're hearing me. W6PQL, AA6S, and the group K6MYC. I think you got hotter than we did today. It was only 103, 104 here, over.
Yeah, we were 104 here today, Mike, and it's only 95 now, you know, so it hasn't gone down very much. In the radio room here it's 78, and I've had the air conditioner running since about 1:30 in the afternoon. It's having a tough time with this much heat. It doesn't do very well in the upstairs area where I am. Downstairs it does a pretty good job, though. I can hear you now. I guess your amp either tripped out or you had the antenna moving around and I lost you, but you're fine now, over.
Well, I don't get much of a peak on you. Even when you were pointed this way, I came up on you, and it didn't seem to be much of a peak. It goes away quickly, but it's flat, fluttery, and but anyway, we've got good copy, no worries. Okay. You might as well take a standby and see who else you have in there, Jim. W6PQL in the group, K6MYC.
K86, okay. Good evening, Mike.
Yeah, very good, Mike. I imagine they'll probably hear you if they're in there because your signal's pretty strong. Anybody else in the Bay Area? Here, and Mike, W6PQL, standing by.
Hey, good evening, Jim. It's K86, okay, yeah. I can hear Mike. Yeah, he's pretty strong tonight, Jim.
Yeah, good.
Fred, Mike, are you copying Fred?
Yes, I am. KD6S, okay. Good signal, Fred. K6MYC, you're about the same signal strength as Jim, over.
Oh, QSO, and everything Jim said was correct on the temperature. It's pretty miserable, and I guess tomorrow's going to be about the same. So Jim was saying that's real hot.
Yeah, but it doesn't seem to make much difference where I point here. I'm just going to leave it at 290. This seems to be a good combination of things here. 290, come on. Yeah, 289, something like that. Okay, so it was blazing hot for you as well. See, it didn't get hot. It didn't get that hot here. I was expecting, 105, 108, 110, but it didn't seem to get past 103. We looked at it when we got in the pool at about 4 o'clock, and it was 103 or 104, something like that. Not blazing hot. I worked out pulling weeds and cleaning up the mess I made the day before with a whole bunch of weed pulling, so I got about a half a barrel of weeds put away. And we did some little cleanup with trimming and stuff so that sprinklers could get to all of the lawn. Pretty exciting stuff here today. We did order all the equipment we needed for putting the well offline. We got the battery and the inverter ordered, and we should see all that stuff coming in the next 5 to 10 days here. So we've got that ordered. Frank was down for a little while, and we got all that stuff taken care of. So we did spend some money as well today. I guess Fred's not copying. Did I lose you guys? What is going on here tonight?
I don't know.
Are you able to hear me now?
Yeah, barely.
Well, I'm turned west, so here, let me point down toward you. You're loud, but you're pointed more at me than I am at you. That was the problem earlier. I was turning the wrong rotor, and we were in each other's null completely. How's that now?
No, you went past it. When you went west, you were about there. Just go up 1 or 2 degrees south of west, and you peaked.
Well, that's kind of weird. I should be pointed at you now.
No, it's really weak.
But okay, it must be just, I mean, you're null off your front corner, so we get some weird reflection. So somewhere right in there, you think?
Yeah, no, that's fine there.
Yeah, okay, that's like I'm pointed at Santa Cruz area.
Yeah, he will not be in here, by the way. So let me go back to Jim and see if he can look for other people. We've got Fred in here, but Fred doesn't seem to be copying me.
Checked in, it's miserable hot, as you know, and so on and so forth, but everything appears to be working right when I turn the right road.
Okay. Okay, let me check with Fred. Are you, did you lose me, Fred? KD6SOK, K6MYC, over. Well, Fred's gone. How about Jim, W6PQL? Did we lose the path?
Probably did, yeah. I can barely hear you in there right now.
I can hear you, but you're weak.
But now you're back up.
Is that you, WB6JNN? Is that you, Jim?
You're at 5X6, and we're down at S1, so
and I'll check in WA6AXX, no traffic. Yeah.
I hear you, Ed. I'm just trying to get a pin that works here. It's dry and hot. I didn't get the other station before Ed. Who was that? Oh, that was Jim. Let me get 285 in here. And 773. I don't think I can copy Jim, but let me turn it to him. If he picks it up, Ed, then if I don't pick it up when he turns it back, you pick it up. It's very marginal tonight all of a sudden over to you guys over there. Must be an inversion that's trapping the signals in and out. WB6JNN, the Bay Area, 285, K6MYC. Go ahead, Jim. I don't hear him at all. Go ahead, Ed.
Yeah. Did you hear Jim JNN just a couple seconds ago, Mike?
No, I heard nothing, not a peep.
Okay, well, he made a transmission, but I guess you're not hearing him, so, yeah, so nothing else, nothing going on here. So I spent the day at 71 degrees high of 71 at the beach. It was up to 97 today here in Saratoga Hills. So I'm going to suffer here the rest of the week like everybody else. So K6MYC, WA6AXX.
You mean it was 71 in the shack, but it was 90 outside?
No. I went to the beach. I went to Santa Cruz to the beach.
Oh, that's cheating. Okay. Very good. Very good. Yeah, we were about 103, so pretty warm all over, but not blazing. Very good. Thank you. And tell Jim he's checked in, if you would. Tell Jim he is checked in, but I'm sorry for the poor conditions here at the moment. WB6JNN, did it come up out of the noise, Jim? K6MYC.
Jim, yeah, if you're not hearing Mike, Mike said you're checked in, so I guess you're not hearing him, or he's not hearing you, or both. But you're checked in. Back to Mikey, K6MYC, WA6AXX.
All right, well, you might as well check and see who else is there. I'm even having trouble with Jim, W6PQL, so Why don't you check and see if KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie or KB6BA or anybody else is over there, Ed, because chances are I'm not going to be able to hear them. I have no noise, but we must be above the inversion or something. Over.
Yeah, okay. Anybody else want to check in? Maybe you cannot hear Mike or Mike isn't hearing you. Give it a try. I'll listen for a few seconds. WA6AXX listening. Yeah, KB6BA. Mikey, did you hear Oliver?
Yes, I did, but he's readability 2. I got you, Oliver, but it's readability 2 at the moment. KB6BA 900. We have you, over.
Yeah, he turned it back to you, Mikey.
Yeah, I can't even tell when he stops talking.
Yeah, I think, actually I don't remember the signal report. I think you're kind of in and out, kind of low, but he obviously copied you a little bit. Anyway, that's it here. You got KB6BA, and I think you heard PQL and JNN. You didn't hear, but he's there. So, anybody else? I'll just give one more quick listen, WA6AXX. Nothing heard, Mikey, WA6AXX.
Okay, why don't you try for KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie? He should be in there. He's been very regularly lately, but maybe he's not hearing me. Maybe you have to turn a little bit to Daly City and go for KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie, over.
Yeah, I don't have my rotor box hooked up, so I'm stuck pointed at you. Isn't that terrible? All I can do is talk to you. But KB6WFC, if you can hear me, WA6AXX, are you there? Nothing heard, Mikey.
Okay. Boy, it's thin over there today. K6KLY is missed for the week now. He's missed the whole week. The only one left would be, well, we got Fred. We got KD6SOK, and he faded out. He can't even hear me. So we lost Fred, but we got him checked in. Let me just see once. K6 Whiskey India Sugar, K6WIS Placerville on the bounce. K6 MOAC, are you there, Paul? Wow, that's what happens when it gets hot over here. It boils the signals off. All right, thanks, Ed. We'll go on up to Oakley. I'm pretty sure we can hear Oakley in here.
Very good, 7-3.
7-3, Ed. WA6AXX. K6MYC, looking for anybody else in the Bay Area, and then going toward Oakley. Here we go. Okay, here we are up toward Oakley. 6 Radio Oscar N6RO. N6 Radio Oscar N6RO. K6MYC, calling and listening. Okay, nothing heard from N6RO. Going up toward Sacramento, but I don't know who's up there. K6MYC going toward Sacramento, looking for N1PPP, N1PPP, N1 Papa, Papa, Papa. Are you there, Dave? Okay. Into Sacramento and actually Meadow Lakes, Meadow Vista, I should say. Here's Meadow Vista, Meadow Vista. Let's go to Meadow Vista. Here we are. That's 29. That's 30. And this should be pretty close to Meadow Vista and the others. N6RZJ, N6RZJ, or KR6MR, K6MYC, calling and listening. KR6MR, N6RZJ, KE6ILX. KW6T, KW6T, KE6ILX. N6RZJ, KR6MR, K6MYC, calling and standing by.
N6RO.
Oh, there you are. We called you earlier. I can come back toward you, but I don't need to. Good evening, Ken. N6 Radio Oscar 835. Go ahead.
Hi, Mike and Judy. Well, the only news is the temperature. We peaked at 107. It's all the way down to 104 now. And it's 97 in the shack. So that's all I've got to say. I'm going to have to run all 4 of my air conditioners tomorrow. See you on 2 meters, N6RO.
Okay. Well, it peaked at about 103, 104 here. We didn't look at it after that. That was 4 o'clock. At just around 4 o'clock, it seemed to be 103, 104, something like that. So it didn't get as hot as I thought it would. And I worked outside and weeded for about 2 hours, but didn't bother me. So I was hanging over the damp grass and the damp weeds, and it was a little bit cooler the closer to the ground I got. Hi. So we made a little bit of a headway in the garden. When the temperatures are like this with the wet ground, the grass grows faster than I can pull it. Anyway, we'll see you tomorrow. Go on in where it's cooler, Ken. I don't want you to sit there and have heat prostration in the shack. I'm warm, but I've got the fan on. I'm not uncomfortable here. Judy's not with me. I gave her the night off. I said I'll just take the net, write the numbers down, and we can fill a log in later. I said no point in coming out and getting yourself all beat up with this. So she's in the house, and Matt came home a little bit late, so Judy was really more in charge of dinner and all that sort of stuff than she normally is. So that's the deal. We did get more solar stuff ordered today. There was a good special on, and I bought another 18 kP inverter. I didn't need 18 kP for the current size of things in the watering system, for the pumps and stuff. But if we put an air conditioner in that room, and if we do anything else, then we'll probably need the 18. And I got almost the same price on the 18 as I got with the 12. And we got a different battery pack, which saved us some also. So overall, we got a little bit better system that we had planned for, but only spent $200 extra for it, so not bad. Anyway, that'll be here. We also ordered that stuff particularly because it was in stock. But if it hadn't fit the needs, I wouldn't have ordered it just because of being in stock. The other stuff is out in the first part of August before it would be shipped. So that's the story here. Close to $9,000 worth of stuff for the inverter and the big battery pack. It's somewhat like the Tesla thing. It hangs on the wall. The batteries are different, but equivalent to 3 of my 50 volts, 100 amp ones. So quite a nice setup. N6RO for your final K6MYC.
Okay, Mike. You dropped out there for a few seconds, but I got the gist of it. And I've sort of put my solar system upgrades on hold, focusing on getting a tower to hold my UHF antennas. Priorities. N6 Charles.
Okay. Wonder if the amplifier dropped out to heat and came back. That's unusual. When it usually drops out when I'm transmitting, it doesn't come back. Maybe was it a fade dropout or an instantaneous dropout, Ken?
It was a complete dropout.
Okay, I don't know what's going on. I see watt meter output here. I'm running full 600. Anyway, we'll keep an eye on it. Thanks for the heads up, Ken. See you tomorrow on 2 meters. N6 Radio Oscar K6MYC, looking for Sacramento and parts in and around. Over.
Yeah, you were rock solid all the way through, so that must have just been a fade, Mike. I didn't notice anything weird.
Roger. All right. Well, I've got a fan on the system here, and it's blowing across the face of the two amplifiers, so apparently that's enough to keep enough air moving in the cabinets to keep things from shaking out, even though it's probably pushing 100 in the shack here. All right, one more call. N6RZJ, 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 KR6MR, or anybody else up there in the Sacramento or Northern California area. Kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie, calling and listening. Are you hearing anything there, Frank? I think I hear KR6MR in there.
Yeah, let me turn a little bit more up for them. I wasn't hearing anything. Try it again.
Okay, he's at 333, 334 in Meadow Vista. You know where to point for him, of course. John, try it again, John, if you're copying. I think I'm hearing a little bits and pieces of you. It's not readable, but I'm recognizing voice characteristics. And KR6MR, KR6MR, 759, K6MYC, calling and listening. Over.
We got nothing in there, Mike.
I got nothing also. But I'll try one more time later. I'll come back toward you at about 8:15. About 8:15, I'll come back and try one more time into the Sacramento area, Meadow Vista, and places like that, Grass Valley, and so on. I'll be back in about 15 minutes or sooner, John. So if you can stick around, please do. N6 KR6MR, K6MYC. Anybody else hearing my voice? Please check in now. Over.
AA6F.
Okay, go ahead, Bill.
Check Ralph in. Check Ralph. Mike and I both worked him.
Okay, very good. How was he doing?
Q5 here. And I was amazed at the signal that Jim had when he pointed his antenna at me. One heck of an inversion right now. Anyway, 73s, let's get back to what's going on there. A6MYC, A6S.
Yeah, okay. Thanks much for giving us Ralph there. That's nice. And we'll look for you tomorrow. Hopefully you can be on tomorrow helping us with W6QUI and all. I'm not sure he's going to be there tomorrow. He said something about the first Monday of the month or something, he has a meeting with his museum, but I'm not sure. Anyway, I'll try for him in the evening here anyway. 73 Bill, 73 Bill, 73 to you, Mike. WA6AAJ, AA6S, I should say, K6MYC. Thank you.
Yeah, Roger, Mike. Mikey, I've got Mike on the phone here, so he hears you over the phone. 73s, we'll see you later.
Yeah, have you heard anything from N6BYH? He's probably up chasing fires. That's just business.
Yeah, I could call him on the 2-meter thing, I guess. But I'm sure he's got his hands full with everything that's burning up. I mean, let's face it, Channel 18 went up with a puff of smoke.
Channel 18 went off. I'll be darned. Well, were they on not on Meadow Lakes, but one mountain down from there?
Yeah, at Bear Mountain, where 24 used to be. I guess 24 is not there anymore. They'd be off. It burnt that thing right to the ground.
Oh, boy. Well, that's a shame. On the other hand, it's PBS, I guess, is 18, and I can live without them. Over.
That's what I said. The liberals are off the air.
Yeah, thank God. Well, I feel sorry for anybody losing that equipment. It's just a shame that they can't get their head out of their rectum there. Over.
Yeah, Roger. K6PKO and Pat Fennessy drove by there because, Fennessy had that mountaintop thing, and they went up and looked at it, and he said that thing was toast, and I guess 24 had a bunch of transformers and stuff in Channel 18's building, and it burned everything up.
Oh, boy. Well, I know Ken did, I think that was the one that did some of the work on getting them moved. Just got some of the final stuff moved, but it might have been not 24, it might have been Channel 21, but I know Ken moved 21.
Yeah, 21's up there at Meadow Lakes too, I think. And 18, I think, is probably the only one that was left on that mountaintop. But it's history. We'll see you later. I'll get back to the phone here. K6MYC, A6S. Good night, Mikey.
Thank you, Bill, and thanks for the heads up on Channel 18. Again, sorry that they lost all their stuff, but maybe it'll give them a new beginning. Maybe they'll rethink their political position. I don't think so. 73 AA6S K6MYC. Anybody copying me anywhere before I go to Nevada? K6MYC. Okay, Nevada, here we come. Okay, here we are toward Nevada. I don't know what we're going to have in terms of inversion. We might not have any conditions at all. Nevada. KW N7 Whiskey Tango, N7 Whiskey Tango, KE7 UQL, KE7 Uniform Quebec London, KE7 UQL, N7 Whiskey Tango, K6MYC Bozo Net 1296, calling and listening. Okay, we'll try again. KE7 UQL, KE7 Uniform Quebec London, and N7 Whiskey Tango, K6MYC. Over. KE7 UQL, N7 Whiskey Tango. N7WT, N7 Whiskey Tango, KE7 UQL. Nevada, K6MYC, calling and listening. I wonder where Rob is tonight. Rob seems to be missing. Rob, are you here? Oh, I wonder if Rob had some kind of a heat failure somewhere.
Yeah, I haven't heard him on. I'm hearing nothing out of Nevada, but conditions are so bad tonight, I'm not hearing much anything anyways.
Yeah, I know. They're terrible, aren't they? Well, I think I usually hear Nevada even when they're like this, but we might just have to wait for the peak. K6BBG probably did not go to the shack. It's too hot. He's the only one that we would get out of Clear Lake. I mean, out of Coarse Gold. I don't think WA6JNP has 1296, does he?
No.
Okay. KE7 UQL, KE7 Uniform Quebec London, K6MYC. Daniel, are you there? So far, not a peep, but I've seen this before. N7 Whiskey Tango, N7WT, K6MYC, calling and listening. wonder if I'm not hearing a little something in there. Try it again, try it again, try it again. N7WT, KE7UQL, K6MYC, Bozo Net, calling and listening. Over. I could swear there's a little CW in there. That would be Larry.
Well, as far as noise, I am very quiet in this direction, and I did not hear a peep of anything similar to CW.
Well, it's very weak. You wouldn't have heard it unless you had better propagation than I do. It was just one little burp, but it was a tone, just for one tone, like one dash.
Mike, you cannot just imagine your way into those signals. Over.
I can. I've done this before. I've been doing it for years. You know how those moonbound signals are. God damn it, there's something in there. I know there is. And you don't hear it. You can't say there's something there, and all of a sudden it comes out of the noise at you. So who knows? N7WT, KE7UQL. Keep trying, keep trying, keep trying. CW, CW, CW. Over, over. Yeah, there it is. Roger on the CW. Roger, Larry. KE7, I should say N7 Whiskey Tango. Roger, Larry. Roger, Larry. Pretty good signals right now. Let me see if I can hear Daniel in there. You're Q5 on CW, Larry. N7 Whiskey Tango, K6MYC, standing by for KE7UQL, Kilo Echo 7 Uniform, Quebec, London. Over. Roger. We hear you, Daniel. We hear you. Very weak, but we've got you. You're logged in. You're logged in. You're logged in. KE7UQL. Thanks, guys, for being there. Very tough conditions tonight. Very, very marginal conditions tonight everywhere, in every direction. Thanks much. Thanks much. KE7UQL and 7WT 7373 from K6MYC 1296 Bozo Net. Okay, we got them both, Frank.
Yeah, I mean, make me shut my mouth because you're right after that, and I actually heard, just for a second in there, I heard a little bit of his signal, and I thought I even heard a murmur from Daniel when he checked in. So, very good, sir. I'm impressed.
Boy, yeah, okay. Well, it was weak. But, Larry was pretty Q5 on CW for about a minute there. I got a phone call from Rob at exactly the same time, so I'm talking to Rob on the phone and tried to copy. But I knew it was Q5 if I'd been able to listen to Larry there. All right, very good. I'm going to go back to Sacramento and see if we can't get similar peak coming out of Beto Vista and John and maybe RZJ. But RZJ is, I usually hear him. I usually can tell he's in there and usually get Q3 to Q5 copy. John's another story, of course, but N6RZJ is running some power. All right, 7-3 Nevada, 7-3, we'll see you tomorrow. KE7UQL and 7WT, 7-3, K6MYC going toward Meadow Vista. Almost Q5, that one. Almost Q5 that time, Daniel. Thank you. 7-3. Now, 7-3, Larry. 7-3 on CW. We got you. 7-3, Larry. let's try again for KR6MR, 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 Meadow Vista, or N6RZJ, N6RZJ, or KR6MR, or K6 Whiskey India Sugar, K6MYC, calling and listening. Nothing heard now. N6RZJ, KR6MR, KR6MR, N6RZJ, K6MYC, over. KR6MR, KR6MR, KR6MR. I think we'll give it away here. I think we've passed our time limit. Anyway, 73's, guys, KR6MR for your final call. Final call. I can't confirm I've heard you. I cannot confirm you're in there, John. KR6MR, K6MYC, calling and listening. CW, if you have it. No, I'm just not getting anything. Okay. Well, Frank, have a good evening. Go in and where it's cooler and get out of here. I'm going to do the same. And take a relaxing evening and maybe watch a little more news, and that's about it. Thanks for the help today on the purchase of the solar stuff there. 73s for now. W6BBS and K6USY listening remotely in Pismo. K6MYC.
Good night, Mike. K6USY Pismo.
Yep, very good. 7-3, and you can see you're coming in very strong here. I can hear you.
Yeah, it's coming back to my my laptop speakers. I got to back away so you don't hear as much feedback. But yeah, it's working. Of course, right now I'm coming off my cell phone because the Wi-Fi here in the RV park was getting sketchy. I think everybody's in their trailers streaming Netflix or something.
Okay, we may try to do that tonight, although I'm not all excited about watching a movie. Anyway. Thanks for your help again and your effort with the remote and all that. Very nice to have somebody that's really technical helping us out here, Adam. K6USY with your cohort in the background, 1100, K6ZKA, K6MYC clear, and 73s to you as well, Frank.
He might already be out the door, but yep, we're going to go put kids to bed, so we'll catch you later and tomorrow night on 2 meters, K6USY.
Roger, 7-3.